Happy Wednesday to all of you. So friends, I have shocking news today. President Biden is finally taking big action this week to address the rising costs of living. The Biden administration has just made huge changes to their economic agenda. And gas relief rebate cards will also begin going out starting this week. So please make sure you watch until the end of this video to learn more about these new details. I will be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. If you would like to enter the next giveaway, please make sure you click and like several of my videos. And then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chance of winning the giveaway.
Unfortunately, later this week, economists are expecting that it will be confirmed that the United States is in a recession. We've seen the indicators for months now. Families paying more for goods everywhere they go. If you go to the grocery store, you're paying 20-30% more. Gasoline, of course, has more than doubled from what it was before Biden took office. And so you would think Joe Biden would be spending all of his time trying to figure out a plan to fix this crisis. But in fact, we're seeing the opposite. We're seeing denial. And what you've seen the last week is President Biden spending more time trying to redefine what inflation and a recession is, rather than working to lay out a plan to stop us from going into a recession or to get us out of a recession. And the real simple answer is just by reversing so many of the failed policies that President Biden has put in place since he's taken office that have caused this recession. You can't redefine your way out of a recession. You've got to reverse the failed policies. But the first step to fixing any kind of crisis is to first admit the crisis, admit the problem that he's created, and he won't do it. Joe Biden won't look the American people in the eye and admit that his programs have failed. He won't admit that he has brought this country into a recession. Instead, he just wants to keep denying and try to redefine the term recession. American people know better. The American people know what caused these problems. They've seen the spending, the trillions of dollars in spending, paying people not to work, bailing out failed states, picking winners and losers, and then ultimately what you've seen on energy, literally attacking American energy while he flies off to foreign countries, begging them to produce the energy that we could be producing here a lot cleaner at lower costs, lower emissions, lowering gasoline prices. But Joe Biden won't do that. In fact, earlier this week, Joe Biden sent some of his minions here to Congress trying to get House Democrats to go brag about how low gas prices are. Can you believe how out of touch Joe Biden is as president, that he's trying to get Democrats in Congress to brag that gas prices are low? Everybody knows how high gas prices are and that they're...
More gas price relief could be on the way for cash-strapped Americans as the U.S. government continues to tap into oil from its stockpile reserves. Today, the Biden administration announced it would release even more crude oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve and work to replenish that supply. The White House would do so by establishing a federal guarantee to purchase oil from some drillers at preset prices to help restock the supply. It seems to be an effort to encourage more domestic drilling during a stretch of high gas prices. The Energy Department will soon put forward a rule in helping them do that. According to a new release from the White House, over 125 million barrels of crude oil have already been sold since the government first began its unprecedented releases in March of this year. And the reserve is set to release about another 180 million barrels by this fall. A report from the Department of Treasury estimates that releasing crude oil from the reserves has brought the prices of gasoline down by about 17 to 42 cents a gallon from where it would be without the federal action. Gas prices began spiking in late February and early March. The White House sparred with the oil industry, pressing executives at companies like ExxonMobil, Chevron, and Marathon to ramp up their production, while also highlighting outsized profits for the oil and gas industry following the price increases. Some sort of relief at the gas pump remains possible in New York. One plan would even have New York gas rebate checks sent to every vehicle owner in the state. A Democratic senator who represents parts of Rockland and Westchester proposed a $250 gas rebate check legislation. The lawmakers said in an official statement, with gas prices hitting record highs almost every week, it is very crucial that New York State takes whatever action we can to help people who are getting squeezed at the pump. While the state cannot control the international factors that are contributing to rising oil prices, there are steps we can take to provide some relief. He also wants to suspend the state's gas sales tax. The New York State Senate has included the suspension of the gas tax from May through December in its budget proposal. The U.S. energy industry, meanwhile, asked for more support for domestic oil producers, and some in the industry expressed skepticism over ramping up production when Democrats are pushing for a transition away from oil and gas towards renewable energy. The plan to restock the strategic reserve at set prices is intended to sway producers to ramp up drilling, incentivizing investments that might produce oil in the medium term, and locking in guaranteed demand. But in the meantime, Americans' wallets are getting squeezed by these soaring gas prices. In June, inflation reached a 41-year high. Skyrocketing gas prices fueled nearly half of the increase in inflation. So friends, in the comment section below, please let me know how inflation is affecting your lives. A new CNN poll finds that 75% of Democratic and Democratic-leaning voters want the party to nominate someone other than President Biden in 2024. It is a sharp increase from earlier this year. The poll comes as Biden's approval ratings have remained very, very low, and most Americans are discontented with the state of our country and the economy. The Biden administration is struggling to get a handle on inflation that has risen to 40-year highs and left millions upon millions of Americans struggling with high prices of essentials like food, utilities, housing, and gas. The spike in the prices comes in the wake of the crisis, upending key global supply chains, further affecting oil and food prices. Friends, the keyword for this video is Rhode Island. If you would like to enter the next Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below this keyword, which is Rhode Island, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Remember, dear friends, that the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chance of winning the giveaway. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful and blessed Wednesday.